Hi and welcome back to the show. My name is Simon and today I'm going to give you my impressions on both the new DJI Mavic 2 Pro and the Mavic 2 Zoom. Now I know both those drones have been out for over a month now and there's a ton of videos on YouTube as of now, so why bother, Simon? Well, simply because I want to. But I'm not gonna have a technical approach in terms of comparing the specs of both those two drones. I wanna go more on a practical approach to help you make up your own mind about which one you should buy if ever you're in the market to purchase a drone, let's say, for example, now. I've been holding back making this video for a while now because I was waiting to see footage coming out of those two drones to help myself make up my own mind about which one I would buy before telling you which one you should buy. First question you should ask yourself is, do you have the money to purchase either one of those two drones in your pocket? If the answer is no, well, there's no reason for you to max out your credit card to make your purchase. You know why? Because in a year or two from now, they will both still be for sale. Now, if you have the money, second question you should ask yourself, is it an upgrade or is it your first drone? If it's your first drone, well, maybe you should ask yourself, should I spend that much money on my first drone? And my answer is, well, probably not. It's quite a lot of money for a first drone, but you do whatever you want to do with your own money. Now, if it's an upgrade, it depends on what you're coming from. If you have, let's say, a smaller drone like the Spark and you want to have something bigger, of a better quality, well, that could be a good reason to upgrade. But if you're like me, the owner of the original Mavic Pro, well, I think you should ask yourself, seriously, should I make the move? Because I still believe that the Mavic Pro is a very, very good drone in 2018, still very relevant and good enough to make any kind of videos that will end up being on YouTube. It was the best drone to have a few months ago. I don't know why today it would be outdated. Now, let's say you have the money and you're ready to make the move. You're a very big drone enthusiast and you want to have the new thing. Is it worth the upgrade? Yes. I believe those two drones, like I said, are very appealing. They're a good upgrade from the previous one. And if I would have the money, I would also move towards one of them and possibly buy both of them if I would be very, very rich, let's say, for example. Now, let me try to help you decide which one you should buy. And it all comes down to the use you will make of it. Let's say you're mainly a YouTube content creator. Which one you should buy? Well, I believe you should go towards which one? The Zoom. Why? Because it's the more artistic drone between those two. It's the more creative one because of the Zoom. Everything you can do with the Zoom is very, very cinematic, very artistic, and it can make a lot of things. Not only the dolly zoom, which will come very, very ordinary and out of style probably in 6 months from now, because there will be about 1 billion videos with dolly zoom on internet, but still very exciting as of now. But there's a lot of other things you can do with the zoom. You can get closer to your subject. Let's say you're shooting a wild animal, for example. It can help you get closer. Let's say you want to make this famous parallax effects. You're moving towards in front of a subject and you want to have the background. You're zoomed in and you're compressing the background. Just by the fact of moving in front of your subject, the background will go faster in the back just because you're zoomed in. Those are very cinematic, very artistic effects you can do with this drone. Now, if the image quality is your main concern, well, I believe you should look towards the Mavic 2 Pro. Why? Because of this big, chunky Hasselblad 1-inch CMOS sensor in front of this drone. That's the drone you want to have. This is the footage that will give you more options in post-production to color grade your image. You will have better dynamic range. You will have less artifact. Also, the fact that you can play with the aperture of your camera, all of that will allow you to match closer the image quality coming from your main source, your main camera. Now, in my case, having the background of being a film director, having made a lot of short films that went and have been projected on big screens. I've been working on a lot of feature films in the past. My main priority is to have the image quality, the best image quality possible. But of course, I would like to have them both. My guess is that DJI was very, very smart releasing all those new features into separate drones. I believe they could have put them all in, stacked them all in one single drone, but they've decided, you know what? Let's split all those features and try to sell even more drones that way. And I think they were very, very brilliant making that move. But I also believe that in a short period of time, might be wrong, within a year, maybe 2 years from now, I believe they will combine all those specs in one single drone, and maybe that will be the Mavic 3, and maybe that will be the one I will buy. So there you are. You have on one side the more creative drone, the more artistic drone, and you have on the other side the better image quality drone. I hope this will help you make up your mind between those two drones, and if ever you have the money to buy them both, well, maybe you should. But if you're like me, well, maybe you don't have the money to buy either one of those, and you will be waiting just a little bit more. Now, no matter the camera you actually own, it doesn't matter if it's a flying camera or not, go out there, shoot some footage, and share them to the world. Thank you for watching. See you next time.